Guruji, what is the importance of gratitude in the holistic growth of a human?
Attitude of gratitude. Remember, a lot of people these days, because your question is what is the importance of gratitude in holistic abundance or holistic life. If you see, this holistic life in itself is gratitude. How can you have holistic life? If you consider, how can I have holistic progress or holistic happiness, bliss in my life when I am focused or when I am absolutely fixated on the positives of life? Now, how can I be fixated or focused on the positives of life when I am absolutely celebrating and in the bliss of the small things in life? Now, the truth is, we have these days made gratitude as a feeling of externalization. When something good happens to us, or when somebody does good to us, or when something is positive, we feel gratitude towards the object or towards the sense or towards the person or towards the situation. Now, or we feel gratitude towards God also. Now, the truth is, everything, all these emotions are running outside. Now, I am grateful to God for giving me a good life. I am grateful for my job. I am grateful for the country. I am grateful. Remember, this attitude of gratitude, it's an attitude or a mind pattern where I celebrate the small things in life. But we have started making it as an emotion of externalization, and we all say, I thank you. Now, what is our subconscious mind recognizing? Now, only because that exists, I am able to exist. Only because of that existed or that happened, I am comfortable. Only because that happened or only because that situation got created, I am peaceful. Thereby creating a lesser sense of identity or a lesser sense of your own being's power. If small things, for example, for a father, a daughter comes and gives him a sweet, a chocolate, or does some small thing, a gesture of love towards the father. The father celebrates the daughter action and he enjoys. In the mere action of enjoying, the daughter finds fulfillment. Yes or no? If your spouse has done anything good for you and you enjoy that action or gesture, in that enjoyment itself, the spouse finds fulfillment. But if we direct that, I thank you, then our mind is not truly celebrating that gesture, but it is absolutely externalizing to the situation or to the person and trying to limit the experience. Remember, when you are truly celebrating the capability and when you are truly celebrating the small things in life, you are already in a state of gratitude. When you are already in a state of gratitude, you are already in, when you are in a state of gratitude, you already are comfortable with your surroundings. And when you are comfortable with your surroundings, you already have a holistic life. The fundamental aspect is when you are focused on the holisticness of life, you are in an attitude of gratitude. But when you are in an emotion running towards an external situation, person, or condition, then you are limiting the possibilities of the effectiveness of the situation. So gratitude limits the excellence of the situation if it is directed or diverted towards one objective. Am I clear with you? When somebody does good to you and when you really truly enjoy that, the other person really feels that, and he really feels that you are expressing gratitude. Am I clear? Here again we have to be very careful. Somebody has given you something, sweet, chocolate, and you are just busy enjoying your own chocolate and your own feeling. Then also you have given importance to you. If somebody has given a sweet or a chocolate and you are saying thank you for that person, and then also you have limited, because you have limited the gesture of the love of that person to the gesture of giving chocolate or sweet. Are you able to understand? If somebody has given you something, a chocolate or a sweet, you say thank you, and you say that, then you have limited his or her enormous love to that small gesture. Or if you are just busy in enjoying that sweet or a chocolate and enjoying in that, then also you have limited it to your own experience of enjoying that chocolate. Selfish. But if you give value to the enormous love behind it, that inexplicable or that enormous emotion of love which has resulted in a mere gesture of giving chocolate, and when you celebrate that enormous, identify and celebrate that enormous love, then the person who has actually benefited you will feel fulfilled. You feel fulfilled, and their holistic life is created. Are you able to understand? We create compartmentalizations in our life by attaching things to certain objectives in life. We create holisticness when we understand the background, enormous or seamlessness of life. So gratitude is a very higher virtue where you identify life for its magnanimity, for its enormousness, for its excellence. So when you feel God has blessed you, that point in time you say, I have a lot of gratitude towards the God. Am I clear with you? But when you celebrate the enormous natural justice, then you are called as Bhakta. Am I clear? The difference between Namadeva before and after meeting his Guru. Namadeva was one of the greatest bhaktas known to mankind, one of the greatest gurus known to mankind. He used to play with Lord Panduranga. He used to play and he used to talk to Lord Panduranga as if he is a friend. One-to-one, physical communication used to happen. Once Lord Panduranga himself said, now you need to go to a guru. Because of certain situation, he gets insulted and he goes and confronts his friend. Am I really that fool? Then Panduranga himself says, yes, you are. You better go find a guru. And then he says, I already have the God. I already have the master of the world, Panduranga, as my friend. Why do I need a guru? Then he said, to know the enormousness, to have the true gratitude, to have that excellence experience. Then he went to the guru, found that person, and the moment he found that guru, he found the guru laying inside a temple, keeping his feet on the Sivalinga. Namdev got really angry. On the Sivalinga, how can you place your feet? Remove your feet. Then he said, I am old, so you better shift my feet if you don't like. Okay, Namdev, because he could not tolerate the insult of Lord Shiva, wanted to shift the feet of that person from the top of the Shivlinga to onto the ground. And once he did that, on the ground again a Shivlinga appeared. Again he shifted, again a Shivlinga appeared. And he was surprised that Shivlinga itself is trying to manifest itself under the feet of that great person. And what is the enormousness of this person and what is the pertinence of this experience? Then the Guru goes on to explain. Remember, you are finding a Shivalinga and finding Shiva there. You are limiting the enormousness of that Shiva, that infiniteness in that one Linga, and attaching all your importance, bhakti towards that one specific object. Thereby you are limiting your field of vision. But when you really love Shiva, then you have to love him as an existential reality, not as a objective conformity. Then he realized the enormousness. And once he was enormously engrossed in that experience of enormousness, then he felt that absolute state of gratitude. And once he was in that absolute state of gratitude, that Panduranga, who was his friend, who he was identifying as one person, as a friend playing with him, that limited, narrow vision, even let it be God, even if he is just looked at as your friend, companion, savior, or an object of faith, you are still limited. Gratitude also is the same. Gratitude and bhakti are actually in reality the same. Because gratitude is a sense of awareness towards the enormousness of life. Gratitude is a sense of awareness towards the magnanimity or the enormousness of life. Because when somebody does something, it is life that's flowing. It's love that is flowing. It is the existential intelligence that's flowing. So if you have true awareness of gratitude, if you have the true attitude of gratitude, do not limit your attitude of gratitude towards just saying thank you. Understand the pertinence or the enormousness of it. Then when you know that, you are living a holistic life. You are aware that you are born to succeed. You are aware that you are born to succeed because you are designed to succeed. Jai Gurudatta. Jai Gurudatta. Jai Jai Gurudatta.